And now the Champions League final commences. Running with the ball confidently. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Parejo. Castillejo. Well, options at the back post here. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Will it be? And quite simply wide of the target. Harry Kane! Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Parejo. And here's Gerard Moreno. Rafael Toloi. And the ball with Boli. Clears it away. Well, understandably, a lot of interest in Harry Kane and how he might perform in this match. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Derek, big moment this.
Well, that's wonderful attacking play. High quality defending. Herrera. Thomas. And here's Gerard Moreno. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Samu Castillejo. Well, he's given us away. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? And still a chance. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
And the game back in business, and Bayern have nudged in front. Alberto Moreno. Rafael Toloi. Parejo. Herrera. An important interception. And attempting the through ball. Oh, is he going to be punished here? Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Alberto Moreno. Draxler. Here's Hector Herrera. Moreno. Herrera. Moreno. Rafael Toloi. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. And options in the centre. Oh, this is looking promising. Draxler might want it. Well, I'm not sure about you, Stuart, but I can't believe what I've just seen.
Well, I agree with you. They don't come much easier than that, do they? What a miss that is.
And Bayern couldn't hang on to the ball. Kane. Well, here's Joshua Kimmich. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Moreno. And here's Partey. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. They've got it now, what can they do? Moreno. Herrera. Oh, a lovely ball. Herrera. Really good challenge. Useful looking ball. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
Second goal for them here. Samu Castillejo. Possession lost, intercepted. Herrera. Now Parejo. Draxler has someone to play it to. And threading it forward. And Kane might mean business. Is it going to be? And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and while it's certainly not a clean strike of the ball, he makes enough contact on it to beat the keeper. He won't care how it goes in, as long as it does.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Parejo. And the ball with Boli. Disappointing pass. He's in here. That is a tackle and a half. Unable to keep the ball that time. Moreno. Thomas now. Well, he's lost it. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can he put it away? It's still alive. And in. And the second. Time of asking, just what was required.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to the attacker, and the finish is excellent.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Parejo. This might be ideal for the counter. Can they keep it going? Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Parejo. Now with Hector Herrera. Samu Castillejo. And a good-looking ball. Well, disappointing end to the move. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Parejo. Well, able to close down the shot. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Really good high press. Well, wonderful counter-attacking football. Just unfortunate that they didn't score.
Well, had he scored, that would have been a great goal. The speed in which they changed from defence to attack was brilliant.
Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Parejo. Thomas now. Can he put it in? And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, here's the replay, and I have to say, the keeper's got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor piece of goalkeeping.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Well, that piece of play very easy on the eye. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why he's upset. He got something on it, but not enough to keep it out. That's frustrating for a keeper.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Draxler. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. All hands on deck. And that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Parejo. And he's given us away. He's got the right idea with that pass. Sound piece of goalkeeping. They couldn't maintain possession. Herrera. Beautifully disguised ball, but how well he did to react in that manner. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Kane! A goal! We're really being spoiled! This is attacking football at its finest!
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Moreno. Well, terrific skill. But the danger averted for now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. He's in here. Can he find the net? And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, but really the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
Thomas. And the ball with Boli. A delicious piece of skill. Alberto Moreno. Willy Boli. It's with Parejo. Herrera. And here's Castillejo. Draxler might want it. Easy meat for the goalkeeper. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Well, keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Poor pass. Herrera. Partey. Draxler now. And the cross is very much on. Can he finish? Well, a bit short with the clearance. Oh, that's sizzling from Neuer in goal. Over it comes. Well, not cleared away completely. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
And that pass could be troublesome. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Well, not hard to read that pass. Moreno has the strength to hang on to it. Spot on with that tackle. Oh, terrific pass. Is it going to be? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And the movement is so good that they end up with a 2v1 against the goalkeeper, who was completely exposed. Great play, but poor defending.
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Applying vigorous pressure. Promising possession, this. Well, no luck in terms of finding the target. Thomas Partey. Well, he's lost the ball. Well, he could really get at the opposite. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. Can he put it away? Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
Willy Boli. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Well, there to intercept. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Gerard Moreno. Now with Hector Herrera. And this situation could be dangerous. He knew he had to make the tackle, and did. Gnabry. Can he put it in? Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Going short. Gnabry. Could be threatening. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Herrera. Thomas now. Showing excellent vision. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
Rafael Toloi. Moreno now. The free kick decision going the way of Bayern. Goretzka. Brilliantly blocked. Herrera. Now with Hector Herrera. Moreno. Now Parejo. And that was a very fine read. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And he read it well. And you don't want to lose possession there. And they bought themselves a bit of time. And the ball's gone. Serge Gnabry. Draxler. Moreno. Good vision. Can he get onto this? That is a tackle and a half. Oh, good vision. No real conviction in the challenge. But timely defending when it mattered. Well, we're into the final half hour. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Gnabry. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Here it is now, a substitution. He's given us away. Might be able to get in behind the defence. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Draxler. Parejo. And still trying to get the shot off. He cuts it back. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Goretzka. Goretzka. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Blocked it brilliantly. Leon Goretzka. They're making high pressing work for them here. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Failed to keep hold of it. And a poor ball. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And a goal to delight the fans. Just What they were hoping for.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Parejo. It's with Toloi. Aurier. And the ball with Boli. Draxler. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Leon Goretzka. Excellent challenge. And into the last 20 minutes. Options in the centre. No frustration for those waiting in the middle. And that will be a corner. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. And he's taken it away. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Oh, no stopping him. Can he do it? Real defensive resilience. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Shielded by Draxler, with others trying to get forward. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
Well, just look at his vision here. It shows great awareness, and of course, his technique is perfect. What a good goal that is.
Well, he could really get at the opposition. It might be. Can he find the net? And his eyes lit up in anticipation of his third goal of the game.
Well, the way he's finished today, that was a decent chance. But you just sense the hat-trick is coming.
Well, not too far away from the final whistle, and Bayern utterly dominant, Stuart.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Given away by Bayern Munich. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Possession one. Coquelin giving the ball away. He's going forward well here. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Axler, but they've lost possession. And he's through here. Oh dear, a moment to forget all about, I think.
Well, he has to do a lot better there. He's gone for power, but he's completely miscued it.
Shielding the ball superbly. Castillejo. Can he take the chance? And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And played in. Well, not the best clearance. Serge Gnabry on a pass that lacks quality. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Retaining possession proving difficult. Now can they counter clinically? And they need to get tighter here. But they dealt with the threat posed. Parejo. The referee has given a corner. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Taken short. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. Five minutes left for play, and all pretty decisive. Couldn't keep the ball. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Can he put it away? Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Gerard Moreno. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Using his physical strength to shield it. Castillejo. The cut back. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and then it's a pretty tidy finish too. Hits it hard, he hits it low, and it just makes it difficult for the keeper. A really nice goal.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Great opportunity. Superb stop. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Well, that is how to run at defenders. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And breaking at pace with menace. Defenders need to cover. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Given away by Bayern Munich. Well, we are going to have a decent amount of stoppage time. 3 minutes to be exact. Coquelin. And in with a real chance. Will he? Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Can he take the chance? A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, let's take another look. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? It's a great turn and shot. What a good goal that is.
Gerard Moreno. Willy Bolly. It's with Toloi. Herrera. Aurier. And it's all over now. A Champions League success story for Bayern Munich.